play Kidda, who's an MC, part of the Ice Cold crew, a pirate radio crew based in North London. And yeah, desperately trying to be the best crew in London, which you'll see if we make it or not.
The character plays Two Tonne. He's a DJ. He thinks he's really cool, but he's not really. He's a ladies' man. And yeah, I think he's just driven to try and make it big in the garage scene.
Oh, I would say Kidda's home is the backseat of Cappo's 205, Peugeot 205, and yeah. I think it's sick, man, because it has a familiarity to it. Because obviously we went 18 or in '99, but there's a familiarity to it because garage is still around, and you still I see like Mega Man on Instagram and all of that kind of stuff, and it's really nice because you have people that can watch it, relate to it, and be like, oh my god, this is so sick, I remember living this and all of that, and that's the kind of reactions that we've been getting from people. Yeah,
and people were like literally during the premiere dancing in their seats. It's so nice, and the soundtrack, especially in the cinema, it's like the bass of the sound, and it's nice, man, and yeah. There was a moment. there was a moment when we were going into a warehouse.
Oh fuck!
And you have to duck down and get back up to get in. And I got up too quickly, so I banged my head, dropped on the floor, and then some wheels out of nowhere fell on top of me.
There was a stack of wheels.
Yes,
and I thought it was part of the scene. I thought it was like,
They thought it was part of the scene, so they just stepped over me. But I was in pain. So yeah, that was a memorable moment for me.
Memorable moment. The one that's sticking out right now is the plantain scene.
Yeah,
it was amazing, man.
Yeah,
it was amazing. Playing around with Shiloh, because that was my audition scene. So playing around with Shiloh, as Princess and me as Kidda, like really trying to get on her nerves and getting on, Two Tonne and Cappo's nerves at the same time, because we all have a friend like this that's a bit too mouthy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A tiny bit disrespectful. So yeah, that was a really fun scene, man. Not too much. Reggie, not too much is improvised. He'd throw little things at me, like I think he threw the shabba, because I think I called her Beanie Man at one point. I called her Beanie Man, shabba, and then I kind of added the thing of where like, is Kidda's interested in Princess? Like, I think she's into me. Like I added that in.
You said Reggae Banana as well.
Reggae Banana, Reggae Banana. That's a couple things in there were improv, but yeah.
This guy was so funny that I was laughing every take, to the point that he actually see me laughing in the scene. I'm not meant to.
Oh yeah.
But they put it in, I was like...
Oh yeah, don't tell him. I'm joking.
So
yeah,
good,
that was jokes. I love that scene. I think it definitely brushed up for me. I think Jordan actually reminded me of this the other day of like not being afraid to fail.
Yeah.
I think on set when you're doing improv and when you're just doing some funny lines and stuff, and of course the crew aren't allowed to laugh, and even the cast sometimes aren't allowed to laugh if we don't think it's funny, because the best way to play comedy is to pretend that it's not funny. If you play the joke too much, it just doesn't work. So having that confidence to not fail, and we all had that, we all tried. We improv sometimes for like 6-7 minutes. Some of it's not funny, some of it's really funny, but knowing that you can fail and having the confidence to be able to do that, and having a really like strong cast and crew around you to support it.
Oh, 100%, and trusting our own process as well. I think working with Elliot and Reda and Reggie and the whole cast as well, it's just like being ready to let go of what you thought the scene would be.
100%.
Because there was moments I thought the scene would be like this, and then someone would do something and be like, oh, you know what? That's actually amazing. Let's go down that route, and then we just build something from there. And I think that was the magical thing about being on set with these guys, and I haven't had that experience so far in my career. So yeah, I think that's what I took from it.
Plantain scene. It was my audition scene. I loved it so much because I was like, there's so much room to play, and I know this, like, it's a stereotype. I know this stereotype, but I've had that experience as well before. So like, when I saw that, and being able to improvise, with Michelle, who was Shaheen's casting associate, I was like, oh yeah, and Reg gave us the license to play in the audition room. That for me sold it. Actually having the license to play, having that scene and the license to play was very key. And also the script is brilliantly written. and it's very funny. Like I was actually laughing when I was reading it. So that gave me the confidence that I was like, okay, this is gonna be funny, and we're in good hands.
Yeah, I think for me it was the record in the record store.
Oh, yeah.
When I come in and I.
Yeah, for tickets, this is nice.
Just that scene was funny. When I read that, I was cackling to myself. And then, like what you said in the audition room, we had license to play afterwards. So yeah, I think that was the scene for me.
Battle, Wiki and Lane, battle, 100%.
Gabriel, by Roy.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
I think for me, it'd probably be out of those two.
Yeah.
Battle and Gabriel.
Yeah. And Little Men as well.
Little Men. Yeah, hard as well. Oh man, there's so much to choose from.
So much. Yeah.
It's time the Dice Code Crew.
We're on pirate radio now. Bro, we've blown up.
Can't believe you lot are pirates now. What are you doing later?
Meet me tonight, and that gets us over sick. Hey, how? You got no money, no guns, nowhere to go. It's the biggest New Year's Eve ever. Getting into that party is the only thing that matters. Boys, we're going on a mission. It's probably the only place with tickets left. Wait, doesn't your ex work in there?
We're not on the most amicable terms.
You don't happen to have like 4 tickets left for twice as...
I remember New Year's when I was 18. Goddamn.
What you wearing then, kid?
Hating on my wardrobe.
Oh, your mum's a wardrobe.
No, it is in fact your mum that is a wardrobe. Your mum's Narnia, bruv.
Let me grab a large order of plantain.
You mean plantain?
Plantain.
Plantain.
Listen, Shaba. Plantain.
Where you find that? On a mountain? Oh.
I think she's into me.
I can't mess up my chances, so she knows all the words of Gangster's Paradise.
This is the last time things are gonna be the way they were.
Who punched off your face for you? Was it Steven Seagal?
Boys, whatever happens, we're doing New Year's together.
Suck it, fuck my spread. Everybody's up, everybody, I got my run, I said.